We are headed to go get a real Christmas tree and then go to one of our local Christmas markets. Are you trying to throw snow at the camera?
Well, hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Sarah, and along with my husband Kevin and our 4 kids, we are the McFalls, and we moved from the USA to Germany in February of 2021, and we've been sharing our adventures with you here on this channel. Today we're gonna go, for the first time ever, go to our first Christmas market. We have lived in Germany almost 2 years, yet until this video was filmed, we had never been to a German Christmas market because they were closed when we first arrived. At least in our region. The closest one that was open was about 4 hours away, and we just weren't excited to go that far. And we were worried about COVID and all that stuff. Thank goodness we don't have to worry about that anymore, and we can all just enjoy Christmas markets this year. So you're gonna see our very first Christmas market experience, and you're gonna see that not all of our children are with us, and that's because they were just getting over the flu. The Grippe, as it's called in German. And yeah, my kids had the flu. Our Christmas market experience is not exactly what we had planned this year. We had planned to take our kids to Passau for the weekend. We were gonna stay in a youth hostel in a castle, an old castle that was 800 years old. I had it all planned, it was gonna be beautiful, and our very first Christmas market experience was gonna be amazing. But as it so often occurs in life, things come up that we don't plan for and that we can't change. And what happened is all 4 of my children came down with the flu. Thankfully, it was all within the same week. None of them got seriously ill, but they were all pretty sick for a good week. So that happened to be the weekend that we were gonna go to Passau, and we were gonna meet up with my aunt and uncle who were on a cruise from Munich to Budapest on the Danube. So we're gonna meet up with them in Passau as they're going through Passau. However, they reported back to us that there were wall-to-wall people in Passau and they couldn't even walk through. And actually, we had a Christmas market here in our local village, tiny little village, and it was so packed that you couldn't walk through. You could barely see the market stands. You could barely see what was going on because it was so packed. However, it was fun because it was packed with people we know, our friends. So we were enjoying it and having a great time. But honestly, I have no interest in going to a famous Christmas market and it being so crowded that I can't walk through. So I'm curious to know from you guys, is this a post-pandemic thing, or were the famous Christmas markets always jam-packed like this before the pandemic? Because the difference in going to our local Christmas market here in town and going to the Salzburg one was quite different. The Salzburg one is really pretty, of course, because it's Salzburg, but it was starting to get really crowded. You could barely walk through. And here in our local Christmas market, it was a weekend day also, and it was just not that crowded. Now, as it gets closer to evening, the local one gets more booked up as well, of course, Salzburg. But the Salzburg one is so jam-packed you cannot walk through. To me, that just takes away from the experience and it's no longer fun. Really, it all kind of worked out just fine, and we really enjoy getting to see our own local Christmas market and the Salzburg one, and we might go to a few more in the region.
So we are here at our local Christmas market. And what's cool here in Germany is not only do they have Christmas markets in the big famous cities all around Germany and of course in Austria and all over Europe, but they also have Christmas markets in every small village and every small town. I mean, they're everywhere. So if you want to avoid the crowds, avoid tourists, avoid long lines, you can go to a smaller Christmas market like this one. And there's hardly anyone here, it's not crowded, and it's still just as lovely. They sell similar foods in each of the markets, and you know, you can still get a very lovely experience without the crowds, and it's calm and relaxing and a little nicer, I think.
What did you just buy, Ella?
A Huggable nightlight. And it also forms stars.
Grayson, what did you get to eat?
A schnitzel sandwich.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong with a Schnitzelzimmel, can you?
Really good.
So we have a Steaksemmel. Looks very good with onions. And it looks like it's marinated or something. Looks very tasty. Yeah, it's very nice. A lot of flavor.
What do you have there, Ella?
Gigantic cotton candy. Now I want to dig into it. Yuck!
Ja, eine Kinderpunsch.
13 bitte mit Haselnuss, einmal Kinderpunsch. Oh. Einmal
Grayson, how's your Kinderpunsch?
God, I can't really taste it. I already know how Kinder Punch tastes.
Okay, so we have bought Glühwein from the store many times, but we found that the Glühwein at the Christmas markets are a lot less sweet, and they taste so good. They are better than store-bought. Yeah, it's so like rich in flavor, isn't it? Like really rich. I love it. It's so good. And it keeps you warm.
Oh, my finger.
What do you think, Kevin?
Yeah, it's very nice.
So something that's a lot different in Europe at Christmas markets than say in America is that you get a real cup. And oftentimes you get real utensils and you pay a deposit on them so that you either return it or you can keep it. So you can have a souvenir mug to keep from your Christmas market. Or if you don't want it, you just return it. But you get the quality, you know, you're drinking out of a lovely mug that you would like have at home. And it just feels so much nicer than drinking out of a paper cup like you would in the US or styrofoam. Just the quality is lost in that, right? The experience, what's the right word for it? I don't know, but it's just better. Americans need to get in on these fund things, these deposit things. It's so smart. Are we going to meet Aunt Lane and Uncle Bernie?
Yes.
We're so excited.
They're family members. I haven't seen them in a really long time, so I'm pretty excited.
My aunt and uncle are visiting from the US. They're on a cruise. So we're meeting them up on one of their stops, which is Salzburg.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so long, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I'm glad. Good.
Yeah.
Now you got all the snow here.
Yeah.
I'm finally getting a press out of having snow.
Yeah.
Hello?
Well, we didn't have much snow until just the last 2 days.
Well, it was coming down really hard on the way up.
Yeah.
Aber der Preis ist groß bei Building. Ich glaube, der Preis ist groß bei diesem
It's called Gediefrüchte. I have no idea what they are, and they're sticking in the
Yeah, that's good.
Früchte. And it may look like it's solid, but once you eat it, it becomes really, there is jelly inside.
Yeah.
It is.
Big, giant, long words.
Hi, everybody. This is my aunt and my uncle, Elaine and Bernie.
Straight from Atlanta.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
They're on a cruise, and we're meeting them up in Salzburg, and they're doing a cruise on the Danube from Munich.
Danube.
Munich to where?
To
Budapest.
Budapest.
To Budapest. Munich to Budapest. Wow, that's cool.
Budapest.
Budapest is amazing.
So it just snowed
We are
yesterday, and
cruise.
it's at Winter Wonderland here in Salzburg.
And we're at the Christmas market
Yeah.
with all the babies.
You,
It's amazing how everything here is shiny. Look at those sculptures. Interesting.
No, I'm not really hungry.
it's a pulled beef burger.
Sounds like something from the U.S.
Well, a lot of this seems to be American inspired. Yeah, sweet potato fries and bacon burgers and
Yeah.
chicken wings.
It's and everything is in American over there.
So make sure to come back next week on Christmas Day, where we take you to our first Christmas tree farm in Germany, in the snow, where we share with you how living in Germany has made our Christmas traditions even more special. Frohe Adventszeit zusammen.